Sony has given some details on PlayStation 5's backwards compatibility. Want to go through some of the information they've provided and give me some of my own wee thoughts on it as well. Let's get to it. When the PlayStation 5 launches this November, out of the over 4,000 games that's available on the PlayStation 4, 99% of them is going to be playable on the PlayStation 5. Obviously gamers are going to have a lot of questions and we're going to get through. I'm going to put a few wee things on screen here as I'm talking through it. What console generation games are supported with PlayStation 5's backwards compatibility feature? They're focused on the huge catalogue of games that's available on PlayStation 4, and they're pleased to announce that there is going to be 99% of the games that are on PlayStation 4 will be playable on PlayStation 5 on day one. And this includes some of the big games of the generation from the PlayStation 4, the likes of Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima, and a lot of other third-party games as well. What is the difference between the PlayStation 4 games on the PlayStation 5 Digital console versus the PlayStation 5 console with the Ultimate HD Blu-ray disc drive? So depending on what model you purchase, so the game experience is going to be different between the two models, and it'll depend how you access the content. That'll be the only way that it'll differ. On the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition, you'll be able to play your digital versions of your compatible PS4 games on your PlayStation 5 Digital console. These will be compatible with PlayStation 4 digital games you've already purchased or plan to purchase via PlayStation Store on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, web or PlayStation mobile app. Since there's no disc drive, you won't be able to play your PS4 disc-based games on your PlayStation 5 Digital Edition, which is fair enough. PlayStation 5 with the Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive, you can play your digital versions of your compatible PS4 games you download from PlayStation Store on PS4, PS5, web or mobile, PlayStation mobile app. You can also use physical games for the PlayStation 4 as well. When you sign into your PlayStation 5 with your PlayStation Network account, you will automatically see your PlayStation 4 games and your library content through the menu. Be sure to keep the PlayStation 5 console updated to the latest version of software when available, and apply all available game patches to the games. What is the PlayStation 4 Games Experience like on the PlayStation 5? PS4 titles get even better on PlayStation 5. Select PS4 titles will see increased loading speeds on the PlayStation 5 console and will also leverage Game Boost, offering improved or more stable frame rates. Some titles will unlock frame rates, dynamic resolution up to 4K and to see higher fidelity. Additionally, PlayStation 4 games will also take advantage of the PlayStation 5's new UX features, but more to come on that later. Will PlayStation VR games be backwards compatible? Yes, PlayStation VR games are included among the thousands of PlayStation 4 games that are playable on the PlayStation 5. Please note that playing PSVR games on the PlayStation 5 console requires a PSVR headset, DualShock 4 wireless controller, and PlayStation Move controllers if required, and PS Camera for PlayStation 4, which are also accessible from the PlayStation 5 console. Also, the PlayStation 5 HD camera is not compatible with PSVR on PlayStation 5. You'll need to use the PS camera for the PlayStation 4 and the PS camera adapter. No purchase required to use PSVR on PlayStation 5. Will PS4 games on PlayStation Now and PS Plus work? Backwards compatibility, PlayStation 4 games included in PlayStation Plus and PS Now will run on the PlayStation 5. Will PlayStation 4 games stream on PlayStation 5? Yes, remote play for PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5 and PS Now streaming are supported. The benefits of streaming that you can save your storage space on PlayStation 5. Please note that PlayStation 4 games will not leverage PS5's Game Boost through streaming. How do PlayStation 4 game transfers and game saves work between the two consoles? So if you've got to transfer a digital game data and game saves from PlayStation 4 console to the PlayStation 5 console using either a LAN cable or by connecting wirelessly via Wi-Fi. If you have already stored PlayStation 4 games and game data in your external USB storage device connected to your PlayStation 4, you can bring them over to the PlayStation 5 with the external USB storage device. And if you are now a PlayStation Plus member, you can also sync PlayStation 4 game saves onto PlayStation 5 through cloud storage. Just one thing to note, that the ability to transfer game saves between PlayStation 4 version and a PlayStation 5 version of the same game is a developer decision and will vary title by title for cross-generational games. Spider-Man Miles Morales. When players decide to upgrade from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5, their game saves will transfer. Sackboy: A Big Adventure will also support game save transfer from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5 in an update that will be delivered shortly after release of the game. We'll share additional details on both games closer to launch. How will I know if my PlayStation 4 games aren't playable? Games that are only playable on the PlayStation 4 will be noted on PlayStation Store as playable on PlayStation 4 only. We have a list of games that are currently only playable on the PlayStation 4, along with additional information on backwards compatibility. I'm just going to show, after this wee slide, I'm going to show what games are available for you as well. So that's all the information that has been through this article. Thanks for taking the time to watch. But I just want to give a couple of thoughts. So all throughout this generation for the PlayStation 5, they were talking about it's the next, the PlayStation 5's next generation console, and when they go on the next generation, it's all new games, you leave your old ones behind. They had not mentioned anything whatsoever, and they got to not that long ago, and they had just put up this wee blog post about detailing about PlayStation 5's backwards compatibility with PlayStation 4 games and all this here. But I was reading through the article, I was looking through, and it's like they're backtracking a bit, and you know what I mean. It's like just all the stuff they're saying, but by the way, it's backwards compatible. Just like but anyway, one of the things I didn't see in this article, and I found in another article, and I just want to make this, and I'm going to read it out. I'm going to put it on the screen for you as well. So, although many PlayStation 4 games are playable on PlayStation 5 consoles, some functionalities that were available on the PlayStation 4 console may not be available on the PlayStation 5. In addition, some PS4 games may exhibit errors or unexpected behavior when played on the PlayStation 5 consoles. To me, this is... I don't think the original focus was to bring the PlayStation 4 games across. But when a lot of people were jumping on the Xbox and they're saying, this is a great thing and all, I think they decided maybe later on to do it. Or they had maybe put most of their focus on the PlayStation 5. They hadn't maybe given enough time for this. And to me, are the games going to fully work? Another one of the things through, if you listen to what I've said before, was that, are the save games even going to come across as well? We haven't fully got the full scope, I think, of the picture. And one of the other announcements they made early on about PlayStation backwards compatible, there's going to be 100 games at launch, up to 100 games at launch. Then over the generation or whatever, over the next few years, they're going to have up to that 4,000 plus whatever games. But now they've just come around, this sort of contradicted what they said before to me. But look, the positive side is that we've got backwards compatibility. A lot of the games that we've got on the PlayStation 4 are going to be coming across. Now, obviously the points I have is, are the save games going to come across? We'll have to wait and see, so that depends on developers. And are the games going to be playable? If there's going to be a lot of games, you're going to get halfway through and something happens and there's going to be bugs and you can't finish it, That's the other thing, we'll have to wait and see. But look, everything's positive, it's just them couple of things are sort of griping me a bit. Apart from that, one of the other things I wanted to note and mention as well, that if you're going to be using your PSVR on your PlayStation 5, you still have to keep a PlayStation 4 controller, and you have to have your PlayStation 4 camera and an adapter to be able to use your PlayStation VR on your PlayStation 5. So you can't just plug in the headset and think you're going to be able to use your new HD camera and your new DualShock controller for your PlayStation 5, which will not work. That's just probably them three things that's going to be the main thing for me. But everything else, at least we're getting the games across. We'll just have to wait on a game-to-game basis and see. We're going to have to try them out unless maybe the developers start to patch them to make them work and bring your saves across and so on. But look, we've got backwards compatibility. That's the main thing. And look, I just can't wait to get into the new consoles, and we'll go from there. Here, if you like this video and you want to hear more content from me, just hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when my videos drop, hit the wee bell notifications, and I'll see you in all the next video. See you soon. Bye.